to Dance's morning movement. So we've had a few days off. I took a little bit of time away just to kind of recover and rest the old bones. So looking forward to getting back into it, but we're going to sort of introduce gradually. So looking to engage this core and reactivate these glutes. So I find somebody that has struggled with lower back pain to go straight back into a normal regime of dance without kind of reactivating this and these is going to lead to issues. So let's just start off nice and gradually. So coming onto all fours, let's just spread these fingers, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and just working through into this back. So round that spine. And squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good. And let's do as we've done before, take these hands outside of the mat and nice big circular motion. So just really waking up this body nice and gently, round the spine at the top. And let's come round the other way. Good, one more here. And bring those hands back underneath. And then let's just have a nice flat back, squeeze this tummy in nice and tightly. And then gently lengthen. And let's take the opposite arm. So lengthening from these fingertips to the toes. Thigh lifted, nice flat back. And change. Extend the leg, keep that head in line with the spine. Good, well done, and just take a sit back on those heels. Big stretch forwards. And let's open these knees a little bit. As wide as your mat, keep these feet together. Again, stretch forwards, and just look through towards your thumbs. And just gently rocking side to side. Good, and then coming over to this side, other hand on top. Push that bottom back, relax the head. And over we go, other side, other hand on top. Good, and taking this front arm up, back of the shoulder down. Really extend this other arm. And change. Good. So it just feels nice to kind of stretch through different parts of the body. Haven't done anything since Friday. Alright, so let's just curl these toes underneath. Let's sit our bottom back, stretch into these feet, into the toes. Just circle these wrists. And round the other way. And extend these arms out. Big, big reach out, reach forwards, contract. And just make sure you make a note of which arm is on top. Give yourself a big, big hug. And then change arms, so other arm on top, really reach forwards, out to the side, spread those fingers. And then we're just coming down, side to side as you then come back up. Deep breath in. Open these arms overhead. Good. Just circle into these shoulders. If it's too much on the feet, then you can back off. And forwards. Good, well done. Let's just sit on our one side, taking this front arm up. So pull up out the waist into a nice sideways bend. And open. And again. round the spine as you come out of it. Let's swing those legs round. Left arm up and over. Good. And again. And round that spine. Good. And then just come to lie down onto your back. So let's bring these knees into the chest. Just circle the ankles. Lots of clicks and creaks and pops. Body kind of waking up after a few days off. Good. And then let's just bring one knee into the chest and change. And flex that other foot now. And change. Good. And then just lower that other leg. Let's just open this knee out to the side and back in. So don't force it, nice and gently, just opening this hip. And come into a nice big circular motion. And change direction. Well done, and then change the other leg. So we gently open out to the side first, keep this other hip nice and still. Good, and then circle. And change direction. Good, well done. Okay. So, feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Squeeze this tummy in and then tuck the pelvis underneath. Relax the shoulders, relax the fingertips. Keep scooping under and we're just going to come up into a nice bridge. So keep that tilt in the pelvis all the way up. And gently down, one vertebra at a time. Lowering itself down onto the mat. Good, and again, so squeeze the tummy, tuck the pelvis, and lifting up nice and slowly. Good, this time take these arms over the head. So make sure these knees aren't falling out to the side, keep them in line with the hips. And again, one vertebra at a time, coming down onto the mat. And bring these arms down. Good, we're going to squeeze and tuck and push up. And then just walk these heels slightly closer towards the bottom. And then let's lift up onto the demi-point, onto the balls of the feet. And just drop right heel, lift, lift. Drop, drop, lift. That's it, keep going, so keep squeezing that tummy and help protect the spine. Good, now just change, so you drop the other heel and then lift the other heel. Good, keep relaxed in these shoulders. Lovely, and then lift both heels off and then squeeze. So little pulses up at the top, so really squeezing into these glutes. Good. Nice and relaxed on the top, relax these fingers. Good, and then lower the heels and gently lower one vertebra at a time. Good, so let's just cross this front leg over, flex the foot. So same hand, just gently apply a little bit of pressure on that inside thigh, opening up the hip. Good, well done. And change. And flex that foot, open the hip. come into first position. And just take a demi-plie. And up. So we stay with flexed feet, knees come to the side. And point these toes, come in parallel. Arms lifted up, so let's just lift these hips up off the mat. Good, cross the ankles, let the knees bend, and same again. So squeezing this tummy, lift the hips off. And just cross, so you're changing ankles. Good. And then just gently lower these feet. So we're just going to do a little bit of engagement, like we've already done, but really subtle movements, where I want you to come from a neutral position, into your flat back. So we're going to squeeze the tummy in, tuck the pelvis underneath, get the vertebrae flat on the mat, squeeze, 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 in, and then just relax a little bit. So we don't want to come back to a completely arched position, but more to a neutral, okay? So hip bones are facing up to the ceiling, so are your knees, and they're in line with your hips. So suck that tummy button in towards the spine, and you'll feel the lower back come flat on the mat. So just hold it there. So really squeeze in, and release, and again, squeeze in. Really suck that tummy in. Each vertebrae nice and flat on the mat. Good, well done. So, just lifting yourself up. So let's just come into our little regular set of abdominal work. So lifting these toes off, just reaching forwards with the fingertips. Just hold here for a second. So relax these shoulders, squeeze the tummy in. Good, and then just lower the tips of the toes, so not the whole foot, just the tips. Little pulses, 1, 2. Keep squeezing that tummy. Good, and then we're going to come side to side. Good, and just back to your parallel. Good, lovely. Now we're going to reach diagonally up and centre. Good, 4 more. So keep breathing. And just last side set, we come over. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Lift up and relax. Good. Just let these legs move to the side as you come into frogs. Soles of the feet together. Good. And just take these hands behind your back and just gently rock side to side. And then bring those feet just a little bit closer, a little bit wider than hip width, and just drop. Good, well done. And then we're just going to bend this right knee in and sit up nice and tall. So we've got both legs bent, so it's not 90-90, just bending both knees. So from here, I want you to think about rolling this top hip forwards. You're going to shift your weight slightly over to the right hand side, but don't collapse. Okay, so keep lifted. And then from here, with that top hip rolled forwards, just lift that back leg. Extend, bend. Extend, bend. Good. So keep lifted here as much as you can. 3 more. Good, and change. So roll, extend. Nice and upright on this side. So if you can't quite manage this, just roll the top hip forwards and just see if you can lift that back leg off the floor. Yeah, so just lift and lower. That in itself is fine, okay? Good, so let's come back to frogs. Heels in, sitting up nice and tall, and gently push down. And keep this right knee bent. Let's take the left leg around. Good. So dropping that left cheek into the mat, sitting up nice and tall as we squeeze this left knee in. And let's change. Dropping that right hip down. So everybody's body is different. So you might find if you've had a bit of a break, haven't done anything for a few days, you might find as though that's done your body some good. Or if you're like me, and although the rest is really good, I have to keep on top of like abdominals, help protect the back, and also the glutes, help protect that lower back. So everybody's different, so find what works for you. And it's nice just to keep a good maintenance level even when you're resting. Good, well done. And just come into cross-legged. Sitting up nice and tall, really open that chest, shoulders back and down, and we're just going to twist over to this right hand side. So sit up really tall. So even if you're injured, there's still lots that you can do, different parts of the body depending on where your injury is. And it also just keeps you in the right mindset as well. Sometimes coming back to exercise or starting exercise is more mindset than anything else, but once you've made that initial step, it's a lot easier. Good, and then just roll each shoulder forwards and relax forwards over the legs. Arms up to fifth and open. Fingertips slightly behind you, open this chest, shoulders down, squeeze the shoulder blades together, squeeze that tummy in, tuck the pelvis. This comes a second and relax. Good, okay. So just a nice gentle introductory session back. We will be back tomorrow morning, so do let me know how you're getting on, and if you're enjoying these videos as well, it's always nice to hear from people. Lovely, so have a good day folks, and see you tomorrow.